Hello there and welcome to another MiniGuard 951 pixel art tutorial, and today I'll be trying to show you how to make another Street Fighter model. And today we'll be making is that old sort of wrestling looking sort of bloke. It's quite a good build if I can get this to look right. It's a bit difficult, so I hope you'll be able to follow along. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start off, we'll do a row of 2 and then another 2 and then a 1. So leave a block out at the end, then place 2 here. And basically this is going to be too wide, so you can just fill this all the way back in here. So once you've done that, you can then place a block so it's 1 towards the front like so. Then here you can bring it out and do 3, a row of 3 there like that, so it'll meet at the back of his foot like so. And that is pretty much one of his feet complete. As I say, this is quite a difficult one for me to explain, so I'm going to try my best. I hope it's not too hard to follow. So now you've done that, you place 2 of your skin color block. That's totally up to you. You can use pink or whatever, but I think this is the closest that you're going to get to like a skin color on Minecraft at the minute. It's a shame because would be good to have like an actual skin color wall block so it doesn't have the extra textures in like this. But yeah, well, you have to deal with what we've got. So we'll do that. Make sure it's a row of 3 there, so you end up with like a little T pattern on the inside. Then from this one, you want to bring it out 2 and up, so it wraps round. So you end up like that. So you're looking from the front, you should end up with like a pattern like this for now. So then from there you just want to do a little L block so it looks like that. Then what you want to do is come to where you place your 2 red at the side here, place a 2 here, then go diagonal and place another 2 here. You see that's the start of his leg to take shape now. It's starting to look the part. So then what you want to do is get your red out again. Come round, find this block here and do a row of 4 red so it goes right to the front here. In fact, cut that one off and then come out diagonal so you won't have that corner block showing. So then you do a row of 4 across here like so, and then the middle 2 you'll end up with like almost like his pants. So you can bring this back to here, so that's a row of 4 twice there, because that'll be the underneath, that'll wrap round right to the back. It's almost like he's wearing a nappy, but we'll make it look a little bit better. So right, basically this leg here, you want to continue it, but a mirror image on this side here. So then from here, you want to block here, 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 and here. So you get your T pattern. Then back from there, you want a sort of corner block pattern there. And then you can run it all the way back to there, because you won't actually see the underneath bit, because it'll be covered by a shoe. As you can see, it's pretty much the same shape. So you want to bring this bit out here. And then there'd be a row of 3 here like that, I think. I'll just double check on the other side. 2. I think it is a row of 2. So take that out for now. So as we look for the back, you can just continue this same pattern. So you want to bring this block out. And then from here, you'll have another 2 sticking out at the side, like so. As you can see, that's what his leg looks like there. And then you can do the start of his foot. So you want a 2x2 square of red here. When it's sticking out, 2 at the front and 1 at the back. So you end up with something like that for now. So then what you want to do is make it 2 wide. And then from this block here you bring it up and in. So you end up with like your sort of Z pattern this side, your S pattern that side. And you bring it forwards to here, in fact there, and then fill in that block there. In fact, bring it forward one so the red lines up with the start of his actual leg. There we go. There is the bottom of him complete pretty much. I just check the back. Don't forget to add your red here, 3 blocks of red, leaving out the corner block. So right, now we go around and we'll complete the rest of him, the back of his pants. So you bring this out an extra 1, and then on top of that you want a row of 4. So it covers up and meets round. There you go, there is his like pants. I just want to call him a nappy, but I know it's not a nappy, so it's probably best just to call him pants for now. So right, we've done that bit. Now we can do is make him look a bit hairy, I think. So what we can do here is do a row of 4 here. The next one up will be a row of 6, so it sticks out either end. So you should end up with something like that for now. Then what you can do is get, I haven't got any brown wool, might help. I've got some brown wool, and this would be for like his chest hair, because he's quite a hairy sort of, I think he's Russian or something like that, from what I can remember from playing the game. It's quite an old game nowadays, but still, in my eyes, one of the best games about. I remember spending many Sundays down on the old arcade machines. We didn't have consoles back then. You'd go down to your local corner shop, jump on the old arcade machine, put your money in, and you'd be there for like the whole afternoon. So right, what you do now is from here you want to do a row of 4 brown, and then fill in the middle 2 as well, so it brings it out slightly a bit. I know it's looking a bit funny now, but once it's complete, it really does look pretty decent. So you find your 2 middle blocks from here, do a diagonal 2 white, and then grey at either side to give it a bit more texture to this build. So then from here, you go out diagonal this side, and this will be the rest of his beard. So you go 2 up, like so, and we're just going to do a rough thing of it for now. And then on the second one, what you want to do is bring it out diagonal, and then just bring it all the way across. So it cuts off the corners. And it's totally up to you how you want to do the inside of the mouth. I'm just going to fill these bits with grey and this top bit with reds, so it looks like the top of his mouth when you're looking at him from here. It's looking really weird at the minute, but I'll just quickly go to bed and we'll continue the builds in the morning. Right, so now we're back. So what you want to do is come back to these two bits of brown you've put, do a row of 3 so it sticks up 1 at the edge there, and then a row of 3 behind it. So you end up with a pattern like that. Do the exact same with the other side. So basically you could do 2 rows of 3, and then the middle block would be there, like so. Then you can get your skin color, and you place 1 there, and then 1 there and there. And that'll act as like his nose. As you can see, his face is starting to take shape now. So then what you can do is on top of these ones here, you could do your eyes. So we're just going to use black for now. We're not going to go too much to detail for his eyes. So you end up with a pattern like that. Then from here, this bit here would have your skin colour on the top of your beard, sideburns almost. So then what you want to do is then bring it up and out, up and out. So you end up with that sort of pattern there. And then diagonal, you want to bring it out, cutting off the corners like that for the top of his head. So you can fill in these corner blocks here and here, so you end up with like the sort of zigzag pattern running around the head there. And then what you want to do, diagonal, you want to do 2 here, then a row of 4, and then another row of 4, and we'll continue this a bit more in a minute, but for now that'll do. So you want, on top of that, you want your brown. You want this to run all the way back, and that'll go to the back of his head when we've completed that. So as you can see, there's the front of him. The part that really gives this a good look is the arms of it. So once we get them in, you'll really see the shape of this coming along. So at the sides here, what you can do is on top of this red here, you can put your skin colour in. So it's a row of 4 both sides. So then from here you could do a row of 4, and then the next one would be a row of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a row of 8. So you want to bring it out so it sticks out 2 at the end here. And then the next row, it'd be out an extra row. So you go out diagonal both sides like that. And this is just getting the rough sort of shape for his back. Because he's a wrestler, he's quite broad-shouldered, so you will see it'll start to look the part once we get these arms in. So now we've done this bit. From here you can then, well, we've done the 2, then we could do another row again so it looks like that. And then the next one, what you can do is here, you put one at the edge here and here, make sure you're missing out the edge blocks. And this bit you can then bring out 2 there, and you'll see why I'm doing that in a minute. So these are like the back muscles of him. You want to do it like a 2 3x3 3x2 squares like that at the back, just to give his like the shoulder blades a bit more definition to him. So then from this middle block here you can then bring it out, so you've got a row of 4, you do that twice, and then at the top a row of 2. And then what you want to do is go diagonal here from the 2s, both sides, and then you want to run this all the way around the pattern you've just done. So up, all the way around, so it sits around that bit you've just done last. So you end up with like that. As you can see, he's starting to look, the part now is almost the same. There we go, we just joined him up here. And then you want to continue your brown down to there. So he's got like a Mohican almost. So then what we can do here is do probably the rest of his hair. So you want to do a 2x2 square in here just to fill in that hole. So you end up with a pattern like that. Behind this bit brown wall here, you do a 2 block, and that'll be his ear. And the rest of this you can fill in down to here. So that'll be the start of his shoulder right there. I'll zoom out so you can have a quick look. That'll be the side of his head. We do the exact same for this side. So then you just fill in this all the way to the back here. This block here behind the sideburns of his beard, you want a two blocks so it sticks out, and then this will go back to there. As you can see, the side of his head is starting to take shape now. Now for the bit that really brings him to life. So what we'll do is we'll start from the back because it's probably easier to follow for you guys. You want to bring it in here and then out. So you end up with like the zigzag pattern like that. You do the exact same with this side. Bring it forward and then out so it lines up with the sides here. You can see it's really starting to take its shape now. So then we could do a 2x2 square here. So that brings it out like that. Then from here you want to go diagonal this way and bring it all the way around so it wraps round to here. For now, and we'll just do a rough shape of it, and then we'll go in and fill in all the holes like we did on the previous model. So you've done your 2x2 square, then you do a row of 3, and then you miss out the end block and do another 2 here, so it'd be like a 2x2 square. Then from the side here, you can then go down, out, and down, so it finishes there. And then this bit here, you bring it out diagonal again and do like a cross pattern. So 3 that way, 1 up and 1 down. And then you can just fill in that corner. So as I said before, you do the cross pattern and then you fill in the bottom corner, like so. And then what we can do here is do your 2x2 square underneath this bit here. So it looks like that. And that'd be like the start of his actual arm. So then from here we can then go diagonal this way and do a 2x2 to a row of 2. I'll get it right in the end. Get your red out, and this will be like the wrists for the actual model itself. It's got like little red sweatbands on. So we're just going to add these here. It's basically a 4x4 square, but just cutting out the corners. So right, what we do is make sure it's all joined up here, so you've got that there. Then what you want to do is come diagonal here, taking out that block, and then you want to bring it back so it sits there on the reds, roughly. So it finishes just as the red finishes. So then what you could do is just add that there, and that'll be pretty much that bit done there. This bit is where you will actually connect it to the body itself. But for now, we'll just continue and do the bottom half and the back half of this elbow. So right, from where we are, we've got the 2 there. So this block here, you want to bring it down 2 and then across 1, so it fills in that gap there. As you can see, starting to take shape. Then from the bottom here, you just do your 2 square like that, and that'll fill in that hole there. And this bit can be filled in here like that, so that'll cover that hole. Then we've just got that hole there to fill in, so it shouldn't be too bad. What you can do is then probably just fill this in, do like a 2x2 square, and then bring it forward an extra 1 here. And that should, in theory, link it all up to the body from the back anyway. As you can see, his arm is now part of his body. So let's get and do his hand, shall we? It's always a good part. So from here you want to do your 2x2 square, so it sits literally on the inside of the red you've just done. For his body here, bring it up to there, and then you can bring it in like that. And this bit here will be brown wool, just to fill his beard in a little bit extra. There. Let me just zoom out so you can see where I was working there. That's literally on the side of his body here. So then all we've got now is pretty much just filling in this bit here, like so. And that is pretty much his arm. In fact, we can do that and bring it in 1. And that looks pretty much that bit done there. Now let's try do his hand, shall we? It's always great fun. So what we'll do is we'll come around to the side here, bring it out, do an L shape, a backwards L shape, like that. Then from here we'll do this bit, and these will be like his finger and thumb for now. Then what we'll do is go diagonal here and do another 2. And this bit here, go diagonal, destroying that block, and do it 3 for now. Yeah, and on the third one you want to do your other remainder finger, like so. As you can see, his hand is starting to take shape now. So you can then just place a block in there, just to give that a bit more definition. And then this bit here you can add a thumb, I think. In fact, what we'll do is we'll come out 1 diagonal, and then let's add the other finger. And that is pretty much his hand done. As you can see, it looks like an open palm, ready to grapple. Can we make it look a bit better? Well, we'll quickly go to bed and continue the rest in the morning. Right, as you can see, we're almost done. So now what we got to do is basically do that same hand on this side. So it's pretty much the same. There's no difference between the arms really. So we'll do what we did with the other side. We'll start from the back. So from this block here, you go in diagonal, destroying that block. Then you want to bring it out 1 here. Then from here you want your 2x2 square like so. So there's your 2x2 square. You want to bring it up 1 here. As you can see, it links up with that bit there. It's looking pretty decent. So then you can come into the inside here, bring this bit in 1. So it's like an L shape if you're looking up from here. Well, it's backwards L probably, know me. Right, so we've done that. You can then come down to the bottom here, find your 2 blocks and go diagonal here, like that, so it goes in. And that'll be the bend of his elbow, and then you want to do exactly the same again, but you want to make this a 2x2 square. It's looking there, it's looking pretty decent. So then you come to the side and you want to do your 2x2 square with one sticking out to the back and one sticking out to the top. So then this bit you can then run it up and over so you get the zigzag pattern. Right, so then from the top here you do your 2x2 square on this bit, so you have your zigzag pattern, your 2x2 which lines up with the beard. Then this next one you can fill this in, here, so it's you get your 2x2 square with your one sticking out at the end here. Then you bring it in one side here. So now you've done that, you then come back to this bit at the front and do a row of 3. As you can see, it's starting to take shape. Now it's just basically doing what we did with the inside and that again. So what you want to do is get your red wool, 1, 2 here, and then you want to go diagonal up here and do a row of, is it 2 or 3? Another row of 2, and then down here, down here, 2. So it's like the other side, it's a 4x4 square with the corners cut out. So you end up with a pattern that looks very similar to that for now. So this bit will come out here. Pretty sure that's how it works. Yep. And then you can run it up so it links up here. We'll connect the rest in a minute, but for now we'll just do his hand. So off of this bit here you want to do your 2x2 square, like so. So then you've done that. Then what you want to do is you can do your thumb here. So you do 2 there, do the exact same the other side, 2 out here. Then in the middle you can do 2 in this way, 1 up, and then 2 out this way. So you end up with a pattern that looks like that. On the top of this you can do your finger. On the next one, leaving a gap, you can do a finger. And then on this one here you can also do another finger. So you can see there's his hands in like a grappling almost pose. So we've done that and it's looking pretty decent. Let's continue with what we were doing. So we come back and we'll go to the bottom here. You can fill in that hole there because that'll be filled in, and you can fill it pretty much to the front for now, to there. And right, from the side of his face, these are just the last finishing touches of this. So this one here, you can bring it back to the brown, so that'll be his beard finished. Here you can bring down 2, 1, 2, and fill in that hole there. From the bottom of his beard, you want to find the back one and bring it down 1. And then diagonal here you want to. And then you can just fill in that hole there. There you go. And there is your one 3D Zangief from Street Fighter. Don't forget to share the video, show your friends, leave a comment, like. We always like to see these videos get shown to everyone. So yeah, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, favour, share. They all count and they all help the channel grow. I'll be much appreciated if you can do that. Take care, goodbye.